right?
Tom.
Kenny, as
Hey,
you
Tom.
figure out your rotations and such, what did you think of the lift that Ty gave you off the bench tonight? in the
Really
second
good.
quarter?
He's been good since we started in open gym in September. He's been fantastic. He's really I think that injury is a little bit of a wake up call. I know he's dedicated a lot of work to his body and getting healthy, and it's paying off because he's obviously got great IQ, reads the game really well, but he looks healthy out there, and smart player, connector, and the scoring's an added bonus. Geez, Ty can play off the ball too. It's not just he's good in the pick and roll, really crafty, but he can. When Donovan and Darius out there, he can play the two also. So it's a real, really playing well.
Evan.
Donovan looked like he had a little bit of limp towards the end of the game. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. I do think it affected his lift a little bit, I think he took a couple of hits. So they're a very physical team. Definitely cut our rhythm a little bit, especially in that second half. Feel like we couldn't get any pace going. It was that we got in a bonus really quick, and we just couldn't get a flow in the second half offensively. But I'm proud of our defense. Again, I think they had 34 points in the paint, 36, something like that. So really good job protecting. But Detroit, getting them, they're a better team. Better team than last year. Adding those vets and shooting is really going to help them. They're gonna have a good year.
And you had mentioned pregame that you're still feeling out your guys, kind of feeling out your rotations and lineups and things like that. When do you think you'll kind of have a firm feel of how things are going or flowing? Is it just always going to constantly be evolving?
Yeah, I think this first 20 games it'll be evolving. You gotta figure it out, what combinations are working, what who plays well with each other in this system. We'll see. I can't give you what game that'll be, but it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Spencer Davies, Cavs on SI. With you just said the stuff about the rim protection, but 32 points off 22 turnovers getting out in transition. What were you guys doing on the defensive end just to kind of create that havoc?
We really have emphasized it. With the two rim protectors behind, I just feel like we can be even more aggressive on the ball, because if you do get beat, you got the two goalies back there that can deter drive. So really encouraging our guys to be active, deflections, pressure, and our bigs pressuring their bigs helps a lot. Instead of being in a drop, kind of waiting for the other team. We've been the aggressor first two games. I think 19 turnovers we forced against Toronto, so doing a great job of that.
The first couple of games, it seems like Caris has been the exemplary factor of what you're just talking about. So just being a bulldog defensively, what do you think you're seeing from him right now?
He's improved so much defensively. I tell him every day, in Brooklyn, he was a young pup trying to figure it out. He has really turned into a heck of a defensive player, and he's gotten so much stronger, obviously, but just his IQ and his activity, really improved defensive player.
This was the second game that you're starting Dean. How do you feel like his pairing with the two bigs has gone so far?
I like it. Defend. You see what we did. We just started switching all their pick and rolls. Now you can switch 3 through 5 now. Cade's against Jared, or Cade's against one of or Evan, and it just makes life easy for us defensively. And then when he shoots the ball like that, that's a added bonus. I thought he broke the game open with those threes at the end there.
Yeah.
Nick Paul, ESPN Cleveland. You guys had 6 guys in double digits. Is that kind of the offense that you want to see?
I looked at the shot distribution. I'm like, during the game, I always look at that, and it's pretty good, pretty even, shot distribution. I think those are the hardest teams to beat. Obviously, Donovan's going to have big games. Darius is going to have. Evan had a big game the other night, but we're playing. We're really sharing the ball and moving. I thought in that second half, though, just to be a real coach here, like it stuck a little. We started, not moving it as well. And that's why you end up with 22 points in the fourth quarter. And you give them credit. Their physicality and the fouling kind of cuts the rhythm of the game. So we couldn't get out in the break, couldn't move it. I mean, that first half, ball was flying, ball was moving. Second half, a little more stagnant.
Coach, obviously, Dean talked before the season a lot just about the guys encouraging him to not be afraid to pull the trigger. How much have you already seen from him early on in the season? Like from game one, it seemed like it was a few, but then tonight he was just like.
I heard the same thing. Like he lacks confidence, and when you're that good and that skilled, I don't. I haven't seen that. He had some in the preseason a couple games where he was pump faking too much, but it's great when your teammates are telling you, your coaches are telling you. And I loved he had that one closeout, right? He did shot fake, but went by the guy and had that fin. I mean, he's so talented. He's so talented for a 6'9.5" guy. What a find by the Cavs. Like that's going to go down of one of the great finds in the last 10 years. Undrafted. I mean, it's a beautiful story.
Anything else in the room? Last one, Ed.
Kenny, with tomorrow being the second game of the back-to-back, you plan on resting anyone? Or
No. We'll be full go. Yep. All right. Have a good night, everybody.